right, it's recording.
Okay, so best kind of trail magic is information trail magic because it weighs nothing. So here is something that I'd like adventurers to know. Spicy foods is a potent vasodilator, and it makes you sweat without working. And so that's why it comes from hot equatorial countries, because all hot equatorial countries want you to sweat without working. If you're in Siberia or Norway or Denmark, you don't want to sweat without working. That's like a death sentence over there. So how it pertains to a adventurer. If I'm at the bottom of Forester Pass and I'm going to do the Forester Pass in the morning at 2 a.m., the last thing I want to do is spice it up. So I'm not going to eat any flaming hot Cheetos or anything like that because I don't want to be cold or I don't want to sleep cold. However, if I'm climbing up Belden and I've got following a waterfall all the way down, I've got plenty of water, then I want to spice it up because I want to carry water on me as well as inside me so that I can cool off as I climb up Belden. So, spicy foods medically is a potent vasodilator, and it makes you vasodilate. You have pressure receptors in your aorta that says that you're dry, you're losing body fluids and or blood. And so just like if I was to strangle you and you were going to say, I need to breathe, hot foods makes your brain say, I need to drink water. And so that's why you drink water. Water spreads the oil in piquant foods around, so it makes you hotter, it makes your mouth hotter, so you drink more water. So now you're in this catch-22 loop where you're drinking a ton of water. So if you have water and you're hot, then definitely spice it up. If you're cold or in cold climates or up at elevation, you don't want to spice it up. There you go. All right, now we're going to do a little round robin on everybody else. Starting with...
Oh, no. Well, I've been writing an album on this trail. I know I'm not the only person carrying a guitar or an instrument out here. This guy's built his own guitar. Do you still have it with you?
I still have it. It's right outside.
Hell yeah. And there's a couple other people who also have instruments, but I've written two songs so far. The first one is all like happy and optimistic, like I walked here from Mexico, yay! And then I started this other one late in the Sierras where it's just like, I'm so tired of this. Like it's way more kind of real and like a little more angsty, but I'm excited to kind of see what the trail brings me and have this be not just an athletic journey but also a creative one.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your trail name, sorry?
I'm Mock Steady.
Mock Steady.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, next.
All right, we're gonna go with a trail provides moment. So coming out of Tehachapi, going to Kennedy Meadows South, I was trying to do it in one shot, and I realized coming into Walker Pass, I probably didn't have enough food to make it. But luckily there was some trail magic there that day, and it saved me from having to hitch into town. So the trail does provide.
And that's Freight Train.
Hi, I'm Trax. I just want to shout out to Cool Shorts, a woman who I hiked with the first 200 miles. She did a section hike and it stops, but since then she's been like accompanying me and my friends on the trail, taking care of our ice, of our snow gear. She provided some trail match for us at Abbott's Pass. She's just awesome. Thank you so much, Cool Shorts.
Sweet.
Hi, I'm Sweeping Beauty. I got my trail name because Mike says I'm beautiful, but I'm slow. And the sweeper is always the last one up the trail. So I'm Sweeping Beauty. I'm also one of the older hikers on trail. I'm 66 years old. Thought this would be a great thing to do, first thing out of retirement. And everybody knows me. When I come in, it's like, Sweeping Beauty! And I've met people on the trail this week that I met months ago at Scissors Crossing or at Kennedy Meadows South. So it's just really nice to meet all the people on trail and be part of this community. I'm one of the very few older hikers still on trail, and I'm not injured, I'm still going, but I'm just slow.
All right, and I'm pretty close to these guys because I don't have my microphones on, so.
Hey, I'm Strings. because I'm carrying a guitar from Mexico to Canada. I thought I was going to be the only person carrying a guitar. I'm not, it turns out. So, let's see. I enjoyed the trail way too much in the first half of this. Way too many 0 days, too much drinking, hanging out with friends. Took a week-long road trip with people I met on the trail. And the other day I sat down and did some math, figure out how many miles a day I have to cover before I finish my sabbatical. And I have to do about 28 miles a day from here to the end of this to finish on time. So my feet hurt, and I gotta figure out how to define covering huge miles every day as like my new version of fun. So.
All right, guys. I will see you guys on the next go round. Cheers. Woo!